Hello everyone, in this video I will share two methods to color your grayscale images in Adobe Photoshop. As you can see from my layers panel, I have a line art layer which is on top, and below that there is my grayscale shaded layer. I want to fill in my flat color, so I close the eye icon of the grayscale layer to be able to see only the outlines. Then I use my magnetic lasso tool to select areas which will have different colors. When selection of an area is finished, I fill it with a color on a new layer. For my car here, I want to have 4 different colors, so I can create 4 different layers. One is the body of the car, another is top part of the car, and I have already filled in the tires and the below area. I will also add some accent colors for the decorative lines and headlights. To fill an area, once a selection is finished, you can go to Edit and then Fill, and when you see a fill window, you can choose your color. Or you can use the shortcuts Alt Backspace or Control Backspace. These shortcuts are used to quickly fill in with your foreground and background colors. Now I have 4 different layers for different parts of the car, which are all in different colors. One way to quickly shade this is to get our grayscale layer to the top and set it in multiply mode. But this will really darken our colors, as you can see here. So instead, I take it back to where it was, but change all the color layers to color mode this time. You can experiment with all of these blending modes to find different effects that you like. But what if I don't like my colors and I want to change them? Because I wasn't paying enough attention to color harmony when I was filling in my selections. I just chose some random colors. Now I want to correct this. One of the easiest ways to change color of a layer is to double click on a layer to open the layer style panel and click on the color overlay. By clicking on the color, I can change it, but now my shading is gone. This is because I have a layer style, not a real color on my layer, so the blend modes are not working. I right click on my layer and click on Rasterize Layer Style. So now this green color is not just a layer style, but it is the color of my layer. I do this for each of my parts. And I should not forget to change the blending mode to color for all of them. So this was one way of coloring, and there is another method called the gradient maps method. So when you have a selected area like this, you can click on this icon to find gradient map, and it opens the gradient map editor. There are some presets already available in Photoshop that you can use like this. And you can also change the colors of your gradients. The color you choose for these boxes down below will affect your gradient map. Left box is for your shades, middle one is for your middle tones, and the one in the right is for your highlights. So I changed the colors accordingly. A dark color to the left and a highlight tone to the right. Then we can add our other areas with different gradient maps. I have layers for my parts, so when I control click on a part layer, it makes a selection out of that layer, and I can create a new gradient map using that selection. But at the end of this gradient map experimenting, I decided that I liked the first colors that I used, so I went back to that. Now I will show how to add some more highlight when you think you are done with your colors. I created a new layer on top of the others, and I set its blend mode to overlay. Again, I use Ctrl click on my grayscale layer to make a quick selection for the whole car. Then on the overlay layer, I use my brush with a low opacity and a soft brush tip, and color with a very light color, which is like a light coming from the sun. I add some finishing touches, and then lastly I change the color of the windows. And that's it for this week's tutorial. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.